Hi, good morning, good day, everyone. I hope everyone is doing great, and I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. This is your brother Mastolen Dila. I am your host in this channel. Please make sure that you like and subscribe in my channel. Let us make this channel grow because we are talking about the thing that concern our community. Today, I want to address this issue of Bolt in South Africa and between South Africa and Nigeria. And being a true patriot that I am, I want to say that we are sorry. I am sorry on behalf of South Africa. Why I am saying this? Because I believe that the person who started this prank, it was an expensive prank. And I am, as a true South African, when I see something that is wrong and people are sharing themselves to that thing, I see that thing, it is like a foolish thing to do. Because why it is a foolish thing to do? Because it costs money, because it costs people's life. So one of the things that I want to say here, I want to say to Nigerians, they must stop doing that. I want to say to the South Africans who begin that thing of pranking Nigerians, pranking their Bolt, pranking their... It is an expensive joke to Nigerians because it is very expensive and it is costing. And then when Nigerians retaliate, doing the same thing that you do, and then it is not pretty. It is an ugly situation. It is a bloody situation. So we South Africans, we have to say that if being a South Africans, I believe in peace. I believe in coexistence with other people. And when I am wrong, I'm not proud enough to say that I am sorry, I apologize. So this is my message from me as South African to Nigerians. As I'm saying that for that act, I am sorry. You see, this is an official apology that is coming from South Africa to Nigerians. Why I'm saying sorry? Because I'm not proud to say I'm sorry. When I see something that is wrong, is doing my brother is doing it, I'm not afraid to say that. I'm not afraid to face the truth, to say that I am sorry for that. It is a mistake. Because think about this, in Nigeria, the fuel cost is skyrocketing. Then you want to prank that person who is struggling with the fuel costs that are skyrocketing, and then you think that thing is beautiful when you prank that person. You see, even let me tell you something. Even the Bolt drivers in South Africa are not in this thing that we are in right now, in the social media space and in all those spaces, are not in at all. And then those people are, their time is being being shivered away. Their time is, you get what I'm saying? And then when it comes to do this kind of things, Nigerians will be number one. Why do I say that? Because of Nigeria can outrun South Africans like 1 in 50 and 1 in 100. So how do you think that you can face that kind of community? They are about 200 and something million, we are about 60 million. Their unemployment rate, their unemployment people, their numbers of the unemployed people can make South Africa. We can take the unemployed people, that number, it can make South Africa, and also it can also include the foreigners that are in South Africa, just the numbers of the unemployment in Nigeria. It can make South Africa, and also it can make the portion of the foreigners that are living in South Africa, if you can take that number. So you think that you can beat Nigerians on that. But I think the brother who do that prank, it was an expensive prank, and then being South Africans, I know when to apologize. I know to say that this thing, it is costing us. But why do I say that? Because I'm not afraid to say that I am wrong when I am wrong. Every South African will identify with this. If we are wrong, we are taught to say we are sorry. We are not proud when we are wrong, and then we cannot be proud of being wrong. No. As a matter of fact, I love Nigerians and I cherish Nigeria, but I hate bad Nigerians. Because think about this. Do you know South Africa is the one that is making money in Nigeria more than Nigeria that is making money in South Africa? Do you know that? And do you know that there are many Nigerians who depend on the South African companies that are in Nigeria? Do you know that? So what about if this thing we started now can affect the major businesses, the South African businesses that are in Nigeria? What about that? How do you think about the people who are surviving in the presence of that business being in Nigeria? How do you think about that? Let's not being proud. Nigeria is the best, South Africa is the best. That is a foolishness. That is a child's play. If Nigerians, they do not want to call their Nigerians who did wrong things in South Africa that they are wrong, those Nigerians are foolish. Because at the end of the day, Nigerians stand to gain more than South Africans. Yes, they stand to gain more than South Africans. So when you say that, when you want to pull the expensive prank to Nigeria, it is wrong. That thing we have to settle it. That thing is very, 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 very wrong. So Nigeria and South Africa, this bloodbath that has been happening, it has to stop now. But here in South Africa, Nigerians, they must know this. We have something that is called a rule of law. There is a law in South Africa, and then every Nigerian who stays in South Africa must abide by the law of South Africa. You guys, you must not be proud. You must know that you are in another man's house. So you should behave yourself. You see? Because Nigerians who pull the prank most, and then they do not think about Jabba. You see? But there are Nigerians, good Nigerian professors, doctors, engineers, and so on and so on and so on, who are in South Africa. And then you are making their life a living hell. Yeah, you see, in this situation, I'm not thinking about those gangsters who are in here in South Africa. the bad guys from Nigeria, because we know that we cannot dispute that they are here and they are selling drugs. But my sympathy is to a good Nigerian, someone who is working for this government of South Africa, someone who is in the hospital, who is treating patients, someone who is an engineer who makes sure that there are lights, someone who is working a productive work in South Africa, someone who contribute in the economy of Southern Africa, someone who work in the construction, someone who do their work in a good book. How do you think about those people? How do you think that they are going to be treated by their colleagues? This thing, it must stop. We must call it a truce now. You see? Yes. South Africans, stop doing this. Nigerians, you guys, you should stop doing this. I'm not taking any side, but I will always, every time, in the morning, in the day, in the evening, I will condemn something that is wrong, because I'm not afraid to do so. I will condemn every stupid thing that is happening in our field. You know that this thing that is happening, it shows that we are not yet going to be a great Africa anytime soon, because we still hate each other. Nigeria is a great country, and then they have great things to do. But it is just they do not have opportunity like we as South Africans. You see? So when I see something great, I am able to admire that this thing is very great. Nigerians are great people, are creative people. And then even here in YouTube, no one is outshining Nigerians. They are the best of the best, even here in YouTube. No one is beating Nigerians in YouTube. Here, around Africa, no one is beating them. Why? Because when they want to do something, they do it. I'm talking, strong disclaimer, I'm talking about good Nigerians and Nigerians who have their brain intact. Not the one who think about trafficking human. Not about the one who want to sell drugs in our community. No, those people are evil. And then when those people are coming into our space, they are making a good name of Nigerians to taste bad. You see? I will always condemn something that is wrong, because I'm a South African and I am not afraid to say this thing is a bullshit. Like this thing of Chidimma Vanessa. That thing, it has to be here in South Africa. We must abide by the law. If even the child was born in South Africa, it does not mean you are South African. Everything, it has to be followed thoroughly. That is why South Africans say that this person does not represent us. So when it comes to the presentation of South Africa, South Africans must be able to stand, say that, to voice out their grievances. That say this person does not represent us. It does not mean that person is being abused, but the way that this thing is being handled, this lady is being abused, is being bullied. Why is she being bullied? Who fault is that? It's not the fault of South African. It's the fault of her mother and her father. That means they do something that was wrong. They enter in the database in the back door, in the database of Home Affairs at the back door. So who is suffering? Is Chidimma Vanessa is suffering. And then I know that she's going to win the thing. I hope that after all this commotion, Nigerians will learn that when they come to South Africa, they must do the proper entry. You see? They must do the proper entry. Just think about it. Do you know the fuel cost in Nigeria? And in Nigeria, the government is not stable right now. And hey, you see, let me stop talking. Please make sure that you subscribe and you like my video. Kiyakupa hle. Kiyakupa. As a belief. Thank you very much.